Chapter 1: The Mindset. In this opening chapter, Ferrazzi introduces readers to the fundamental concept of adopting a networking mindset. He underscores the significance of building connections with others and how this can profoundly impact one's personal and professional life. Ferrazzi likely delves into the idea that networking is not just about accumulating contacts, but rather about fostering genuine relationships. He may provide anecdotes or examples to illustrate how individuals who prioritize networking tend to excel in various aspects of their lives. This chapter could serve as a foundational guide for readers to shift their perspective and recognize the potential benefits of a proactive networking approach. Chapter 2: Don't Keep Score. In this chapter, Ferrazzi challenges the conventional notion of transactional networking, where people expect immediate reciprocation for their networking efforts. Instead, he advocates for a more generous and selfless approach to networking. Ferrazzi probably discusses the idea of giving without expecting immediate returns, emphasizing that this approach builds trust and creates a positive reputation in the long run. He may share stories or practical tips on how individuals can practice this philosophy in their networking endeavors. The chapter likely emphasizes the value of building a network based on goodwill and how it can lead to more meaningful and sustainable connections. Readers can expect to gain insights into the benefits of nurturing relationships without keeping a strict tally of favors exchanged. Chapter 3: The Genius of Audacity. In this chapter, Keith Ferrazzi delves into the concept of audacity in networking. He emphasizes the importance of taking bold initiatives when it comes to building relationships. Audacity, in this context, means being proactive, daring, and willing to step out of your comfort zone to connect with others. Ferrazzi highlights that truly effective networking often requires breaking through social barriers and making the first move. He provides practical advice and examples of how audacity can open doors and lead to meaningful connections. Chapter 4: Build It Before You Need It. In this chapter, Ferrazzi stresses the long-term nature of relationship building. He advises readers to start networking well in advance of when they might actually need assistance. The core idea here is that building a network should not be a reactive process, but a proactive one. By investing time and effort into nurturing relationships when you don't immediately require help, you create a foundation of trust and goodwill that can be tapped into when needed. Ferrazzi shares strategies for maintaining and growing your network over time, ensuring that it's there to support you when the time comes. Chapter 5: The Networking Jerk. Chapter 5 addresses common networking mistakes and how to avoid coming across as insincere or self-serving, which Ferrazzi aptly refers to as the networking jerk behavior. He highlights the importance of authenticity and genuineness in networking. The chapter provides insights into common pitfalls such as being overly transactional, only reaching out when you need something, or appearing insincere in your interactions. Ferrazzi offers guidance on how to build meaningful connections by being generous, empathetic, and genuinely interested in others. By avoiding the traits of a networking jerk, you can create more authentic and mutually beneficial relationships. Chapter 6: Good Guy or Gal 101. In this chapter, Ferrazzi delves into the essential qualities that make someone genuinely likable. He emphasizes that being a likable person is a crucial foundation for successful networking. Practical tips are provided on developing traits like empathy, active listening, and authenticity. Readers learn that building strong relationships is not just about what you can gain, but also about what you can give. Ferrazzi encourages readers to be dependable, kind, and generous in their interactions, as these qualities are often reciprocated and lead to long-lasting connections. Chapter 7: The Rules of Connecting. Ferrazzi offers specific strategies for making meaningful connections with others. He highlights the importance of identifying common interests and shared goals as a basis for building relationships. Readers are guided through techniques such as networking with a purpose, creating win-win situations, and leveraging existing connections to expand their network. Ferrazzi emphasizes that networking is not just about collecting contacts, but about forming genuine bonds with people who can support and collaborate with you in various aspects of your life. Chapter 8, The Art of Small Talk. In this chapter, Ferrazzi provides valuable advice on mastering the art of small talk, a skill essential for initiating and maintaining conversations. He recognizes that many people find small talk challenging, especially with strangers. Ferrazzi shares practical tips on how to approach small talk with confidence and authenticity. He discusses topics like icebreakers, body language, active listening, and finding common ground. Readers learn that small talk is not superficial but can be a bridge to deeper connections, helping to build rapport and trust with others. Overall, these 3 chapters from Keith Ferrazzi's book Never Eat Alone provide a comprehensive guide to becoming a likable, effective networker. They emphasize the importance of personal qualities, strategies for connecting with others, and the art of initiating and nurturing conversations to build valuable relationships in both personal and professional spheres. Chapter 9, How to Walk into a Room Full of Strangers. In this chapter, Ferrazzi offers valuable insights on how to navigate social events and make meaningful connections with people you don't know. He emphasizes the importance of approaching such situations with confidence and authenticity. Some key strategies discussed include mindset. Ferrazzi advises readers to adopt a positive and open mindset when entering a room full of strangers. Instead of fearing rejection, view it as an opportunity to meet interesting people. Networking etiquette. He discusses the etiquettes of networking, such as making eye contact, offering a warm and firm handshake, and active listening. These gestures help establish a positive first impression. Breaking the ice. The chapter delves into techniques for starting conversations, like asking open-ended questions, finding common interests, and using body language to convey interest and approachability. Chapter 10, The Great Follow-Up. Ferrazzi underscores the significance of post-event follow-up in building and nurturing relationships. Effective follow-up ensures that initial connections evolve into lasting ones. Key takeaways from this chapter include timeliness. He stresses the importance of timely follow-up. Sending a thank you email or message shortly after meeting someone helps reinforce the connection while it's fresh. Personalization. Ferrazzi advises customizing your follow-up messages to reference specific details from your initial conversation. This demonstrates genuine interest and reinforces your connection. Adding value. To make your follow-up memorable, consider how you can add value to the other person's life or work. This might involve sharing relevant resources, offering assistance, or scheduling a follow-up meeting. Chapter 11, Share. In this chapter, Ferrazzi explores the concept of shared experiences and how they can deepen relationships. Sharing experiences, whether professional or personal, fosters a sense of connection and trust. Key insights include vulnerability. Ferrazzi advocates for being open and vulnerable in sharing experiences. When you're willing to share your challenges, successes, and personal stories, it can inspire others to do the same. Collaboration. He discusses how collaborative experiences, such as working together on a project or solving a common problem, can create strong bonds. These shared accomplishments become the foundation of lasting relationships. Cultivating common ground. The chapter highlights the importance of finding and nurturing common interests and passions. When you share experiences that align with your values, it often leads to deeper and more meaningful connections. Chapter 12, The Email Power of One. In this chapter, Keith Ferrazzi delves into the art of crafting effective email messages. He emphasizes the importance of using email as a tool to maintain connections and build rapport with your professional network. Ferrazzi discusses strategies for composing emails that are clear, concise, and engaging. He explores the power of personalized communication and how it can lead to stronger relationships and more meaningful interactions. Additionally, the chapter likely covers best practices for using email in a professional context, such as etiquette, timing, and follow-up. Chapter 13, The Thank You Note. Ferrazzi highlights the significance of expressing gratitude in Chapter 13. He underscores the art of writing meaningful thank you notes and how this simple gesture can have a profound impact on your relationships and networking efforts. The chapter likely provides guidance on when and how to send thank you notes, whether after a meeting, collaboration, or a favor received. Ferrazzi might also share examples of effective thank you notes and the genuine emotions they convey, further emphasizing their importance in nurturing professional connections. Chapter 14: The Networking Disconnect. In this chapter, Keith Ferrazzi addresses the challenges individuals face in maintaining and expanding their professional networks in the digital age. He likely discusses how technology can both facilitate and hinder networking efforts. Ferrazzi may explore the potential pitfalls of relying solely on digital connections and the importance of maintaining a personal touch in networking. He might offer strategies for bridging the gap between online and offline networking and share insights on staying authentic and connected in an increasingly digital world. These chapters from Never Eat Alone by Keith Ferrazzi provide valuable insights into effective communication, expressing gratitude, and navigating the challenges of networking in a technology-driven era. They offer practical advice for building and maintaining meaningful professional relationships. Chapter 15: Connecting in the Digital World. In this chapter, Keith Ferrazzi provides readers with strategies for leveraging technology and social media to enhance their networking efforts. He acknowledges that in today's digital age, the way we connect with others has evolved significantly. Ferrazzi explores the importance of maintaining a strong online presence and cultivating relationships through platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, and other social media. He delves into the art of crafting engaging and authentic digital communications, emphasizing the need to provide value to your online network. Ferrazzi highlights that while technology can facilitate connections, the core principles of building meaningful relationships, such as trust and reciprocity, remain unchanged. Chapter 16: Creating Your Own Personal Board of Directors. This chapter delves into the concept of assembling a group of mentors and advisors to guide your personal and professional development. Ferrazzi emphasizes the value of seeking guidance from individuals who can offer diverse perspectives, experience, and expertise. He suggests that your personal board of directors should consist of people who genuinely care about your success and are willing to invest their time and wisdom in your growth. Ferrazzi provides practical advice on how to identify and approach potential mentors and how to nurture these relationships over time. He stresses that these mentors can provide valuable insights, challenge your thinking, and help you navigate the complexities of your career. Chapter 17: Never Eat Alone. The title chapter, Never Eat Alone, is a core concept of Ferrazzi's networking philosophy. It highlights the idea that every meal can be an opportunity to connect with others and build relationships. Ferrazzi shares personal anecdotes and strategies for turning solitary meals into networking opportunities. He encourages readers to be proactive in inviting colleagues, acquaintances, or potential contacts to share a meal. Ferrazzi believes that breaking bread together fosters a sense of camaraderie and allows for meaningful conversations that can lead to collaboration and mutual support. This chapter underscores the power of hospitality, generosity, and the art of creating memorable dining experiences to strengthen professional connections. These chapters collectively illustrate Keith Ferrazzi's approach to networking, emphasizing the importance of digital tools, mentorship, and the value of meaningful interactions, whether in person or online, to build a strong and supportive professional network. Chapter 18: Become the King of Content. In this chapter, Ferrazzi emphasizes the significance of creating and sharing valuable content as a means to establish oneself as an expert in a particular field. He underscores how content, whether it be articles, blog posts, videos, or social media updates, can be a powerful tool for building one's reputation and influence. By consistently producing high-quality content that addresses the needs and interests of their target audience, individuals can position themselves as thought leaders and gain credibility in their industry. Ferrazzi highlights the benefits of leveraging content to showcase expertise, share insights, and engage with a broader network of professionals. Chapter 19: What's Your Mission? In this chapter, Ferrazzi encourages readers to define their life mission and explains how networking can play a pivotal role in achieving it. He stresses the importance of having a clear sense of purpose and direction in both personal and professional endeavors. By articulating one's mission, individuals can align their networking efforts with their long-term goals and values. Ferrazzi provides practical advice on how to identify and prioritize objectives, create a mission statement, and use networking as a tool to connect with individuals who share similar missions or can help advance those goals. The chapter underscores the idea that networking should be purpose-driven and focused on meaningful connections that support one's mission. Chapter 20, The Law of Small Numbers. In the final chapter, Ferrazzi reinforces the idea that building a small, close-knit network of trusted individuals is often more valuable than amassing a large number of superficial connections. He introduces the concept of the law of small numbers, which suggests that cultivating deep and meaningful relationships with a select group of people can yield more significant results than having a vast, but less engaged network. Ferrazzi emphasizes the importance of nurturing these relationships over time, maintaining mutual trust, and providing support to one another. He advocates for quality over quantity when it comes to networking, emphasizing the role of genuine connections in personal and professional success. These chapters in Never Eat Alone by Keith Ferrazzi provide valuable insights into effective networking strategies, the role of content and personal branding, and the significance of having a clear life mission to guide one's networking efforts. Readers can learn how to leverage these principles to build meaningful connections and advance their careers and life missions.